IVM.
$100. That's all it takes to begin your journey with Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, really. With CoinSwitch, you can start investing in over 100 cryptocurrencies with just 100 rupees. On top of that, there are zero charges for deposits and withdrawals, so you can trade, buy, sell, however and whenever you want. All of this, plus their extremely intuitive interface, makes CoinSwitch the perfect app for beginners in the crypto space. But don't take my word for it. Just download CoinSwitch for free and try it out for yourself. If you'd like more information on cryptocurrencies, tune into A Show About Crypto with me, Rohan Joshi, my new adventure on IVM Podcasts. CoinSwitch, kuch to badlega.
Am I good enough? That's what you ask over and over again. And every time that you ask that question, whether you say it in your mind or whether you say it aloud, in your mind you respond to it with a, no, I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. I mean, if you are asking the question and you already know the answer, why are you looking at us, the rest of the world? Why should we have to assess and judge and respond to that? I mean, we have other things to do. We have our own dramas to deal with. Also, what is this I'm good enough or not assessment and judgment that needs to happen? I mean, is there like an ISO mark kind of standard that we are all supposed to be meeting? Are we supposed to get some kind of a stamp that says, oh, this is good enough. Oh, that needs to go in the trash. Oh, this is a failure. Oh, that one, put that one in the loser corner. Who's making these assessments and judgments? Hi, I'm Chetna. I'm a positive action coach. And this is my podcast where we say no to drama, any and every kind of drama. So welcome to a brand new episode where I'm talking about this whole I'm not good enough slogan that we are constantly chanting. Whose approval are you seeking? If you had to answer this question, could you come up with names? Do you have a list? I mean, are you looking at somebody when you are saying, am I good enough or not? Is someone supposed to look at you and respond and approve? Yes, I know it's all about validation, right? But who is supposed to validate you? You are obviously struggling with it because you can't stand in front of the mirror and validate yourself. You don't think you are good enough for that either, right? So you're looking at somebody else. Do you know who you are looking at? Is it your parents? Or then are you looking at your colleagues? Or is it your boss? Also, here's another question. Do you want people to say you are awesome, you are good enough, you're the best? Or then do you want them to say, oh, look, there he goes, he's perfect. Oh, there she is, she's 10 on 10. I mean, these two, they can never falter ever. Is that what you're looking for? Or are you just looking for a few words of appreciation? And those words of appreciation are supposed to validate your existence, your capabilities, your potential to succeed maybe? Appreciation, acknowledgement, both are very different from validation. All three are very different things. Appreciation is somebody saying, you're good at this or you did this well. Acknowledgement is somebody saying, I hear you, I see you. Validation is someone saying, you have a right to be here. So what exactly are you looking for when you are asking, am I good enough? Do you want somebody to say, I acknowledge you, which means they are telling you that they see you, they hear you, but they're not making any assessment and judgment on whether you're good enough or not? Do you want them to appreciate you, which means they'll say, sure enough, you're good at this or you're good enough for this? That might be something. Or then you want them to validate you, which means you want them to say you are good enough to be here. What is the point that you are trying to prove to yourself with this whole am I good enough story? Also, here's another question of mine. If you realize that you're not good enough, okay, sure, the world might have their own assessment, but for some reason you have seen yourself and you have assessed your life or judged your life. Let's say judged because nobody is assessing out here. Everyone's busy judging. So you've judged your life and you've said, I'm not good enough. What are you going to do about it? Or rather, what are you doing about it besides crying and whining? And if you think you are not good enough, why in the world should anybody else from the outside think that you are good enough? Shouldn't you then be focusing on improving, focusing on changing whatever you need to change, focusing on becoming good enough, focusing on becoming better. But no, how many of us are actually doing that? Because at the end of the day, who wants to put in any effort, right? All of this is just drama. Drama for somebody to give you attention, drama for somebody to appreciate you, acknowledge you, or then validate you, or then do all three. Why? Because someone else doing that for you tells you that, oh, your life is good and you are worthy. Which brings me to the other angle, which is all of this drama is just about your self-worth, your sense of self, your self-esteem. That's all. And let me also say this. Your self-worth, your self-esteem should be built upon, or rather is assessed on your capabilities, what you are able to and not able to do, how you react and respond to situations, and how you are living your life. Now, you may ask, who assesses this? You assess it. How do you assess it? By tapping into your feelings. Are you happy with what you're doing, or are you not happy with what you're doing? You need to decide that based on what you are feeling. If everything is going to be about, is my mummy happy with what I'm doing? Is my daddy unhappy with what I'm doing? Oh, my boss doesn't look too pleased with me. Oh, my colleagues think that they are better than me. If everything is based on that, then sure, they're all going to assess whether you are good enough or not. But then again, I come back to the question, what happens if they assess that you are not good enough? What are you going to do then? Are you going to get up and do something about it? Or are you going to take that assessment and then use it as an excuse to sit in a corner and cry and throw yourself a pity party? I mean, what's the point of, am I good enough? You may choose to continue asking yourself this question after this episode. However, please first respond to your own self with, what is the point of asking, am I good enough? What is the answer supposed to do for you? And if by chance the answer is that no, you are not good enough, what are you going to do about it? If you are not willing to answer these two questions, please stop with this drama. Please stop asking this question, because nobody in this world has the time of day to respond to you. Everybody is dealing with their own tough times or own issues or own choices. Are you stepping up to tell 5 other people whether they are good enough or not? And if you are, let me also ask you this. If you can tell 5 other people that they're good enough, why can't you tell yourself? You obviously have the capacity and capability to assess and judge somebody else. Why not your own self then? I know that this episode is full of questions. You've got to sit with yourself and answer these questions. You've got to have a constructive conversation with yourself. Why are you throwing this whole am I good enough tantrum? What is it about? What are you seeking? Do you want appreciation, acknowledgement, or validation? And from whom? Well, I hope this episode guides you to answer these questions and it leads you out of this hole that you have burrowed yourself into called Am I Good Enough? As for my opinion, maybe I've spoken to you on Instagram, maybe I've not. I will tell you this, you are good enough. There's a chance you're not doing enough. That's fully possible. But I'm 100% sure that you are good enough. If you enjoyed this episode, drop us a line on Instagram or Twitter. Our handle is IBM Podcast. You can also DM me. My handle is Positivity Angel. And as always, here's your reminder. All previous episodes are available on the IBM Podcast app and website.
Hey everybody, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On the Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla, we learn about the 7 golden rules of personal branding and how you can apply these in your daily life. Do check out this kickoff episode for Season 3. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam speaks to Sumit Rai, Managing Director and CEO at Edelweiss Tokyo Life Insurance. They discuss current trends in the insurance industry. In the world of Simplified, Chuck, Naren and Tony are celebrating Engineers Day. They share fun college anecdotes, talk about engineering education in India and its future. On Advertising is Dead, Varun talks to Vikas Gupta, Managing Director of Wiley, about how Wiley made the shift from traditional publishing to edutech. And on Echoes of India with Anirudh Kanisetti, tune in to discover why history forgot the Ajivikas and remembered the Mauryas. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. That is the most helpful thing that you could do to help us out. And finally, this week, we'd like to thank our sponsors on the network, Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, and Intel vPro. We really do appreciate the support. This is what makes it possible. Hi everybody, just wanted to ask everyone for a quick favor. We're running a brand survey right now and would really appreciate it if you could let us know what you think about the advertising on IVM. Go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and do let us know. As part of this, we'll be selecting 10 random participants and sending them some IVM swag, so do fill out those surveys.